Hello scholars, welcome to my channel Innovative English. In this video, we are going to learn about University Bits. Before going through the content, do subscribe my channel to get notifications when I was upload with the new contents. The University Bits, the term did not use it during their lifetime, but was coined by George Sainsbury. He was journalist, author of late 19th century. The university wits, the phrase was used to name a group of pamphleteers, playwrights of late 16th century who were educated in Oxford and Cambridge universities who became popular secular writers. That was an early stage of development of drama as a popular means of entertainment in public theatres and playhouses. Here we have some of the characteristics of regarding the university wits. Some are Elizabethan group, historian events, attending Oxford or Cambridge universities, pioneer of English drama, rival of Shakespeare, and the last one, educated Renaissance writer. The members of the university wits are here: John Lyly, Thomas Kidd, George Peele, Robert Greene, Christopher Marlowe, Thomas Nashe, Thomas Lodge. Let us know briefly about university wits. Firstly, John Lyly. He was born in the year 1553 in Canterbury, UK. He was English writer, poet, dramatist, and playwright and politician too. He was better known for his Euphues, is an anatomy of wit, and Euphues and his England. John Lyly, having an adopted of prose as a medium for his expression, his comedies, mythological plays, and allegorical play are extremely witty in his character. Campaspe, written and published in the year 1584, and Midas, 1592, The Woman on the Moon, and Love's Metamorphosis, last one, Mother Bombay. The next wit, Thomas Kidd. He was born in the year 1558, London, UK. And he was an English playwright. He is the author of Spanish tragedy, one of the most important figures in the development of Elizabethan drama. George Peele. He was an English translator, poet, and dramatist. He was mostly noted his supposed but not universally accepted collaboration with William Shakespeare on the play of Titus Andronicus. He was born in the year 1556, July 25th, in London, UK. He was George Peele, a successful playwright. He was left behind a pastoral, a romantic tragedy, chronicle tragedy, a chronicle history, a mystery, and romantic literary satire. Now let us see some of George Peele's works. George Peele's some important works: The Arraignment of Paris, The Old Wives' Tales, The Life and Death of Jacques Straw. Another wit, Robert Greene. He was an American author and speaker. He was well known for his books on strategy, power, and seduction. He was the first professional English writer. He was born in the year 1959, Los Angeles, US. Some of his works are the 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, which popularly sell, and The Friar Bacon and The Friar Bungay. Next wit, Christopher Marlowe. He was an English playwright, translator, and poet of Elizabethan era. He was born in Canterbury, UK. His literary movement was English Renaissance theatre. His was greatly influenced by William Shakespeare. His plays are well known for the use of blank verse and their overreaching protagonist. Some of Christopher Marlowe's plays are Tamburlaine the Great, The Massacre of Paris, The Jews of Malta. Another wit, Thomas Nashe, is also considered greatest Elizabethan English pamphletist. He was also playwright, poet, and satirist. He was the son of Parson William Nashe and Margaret. He was born in the year 1567, UK. Some of Thomas Nashe's works are Summer Last Will, The Terrors of the Night, Unfortunate Traveller, Dido, Christus Tears over Jerusalem. The last wit was Thomas Lodge. He was an English physician and author during Elizabethan and Jacobean periods. He was born in the year 1558 UK. He was also known as Elizabethan poet, dramatist, satirist, and pamphlet, treatise, and prose writer too. Some of his important works are The Wounds of Civil War, Rosalind, The Treatise of the Plague, A Defense of Poetry, Music, and Stage Plays. If you like the video, click the like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Innovative English.